I think some people are just wired differently. People who wake up and go to sleep thinking about one thing and one thing only.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's get you back in the van.
Yep.
They've burnt every mental bridge in their mind to anything that doesn't serve that mission.
Yeah, that was rough, that was, yeah.
I think there's a switch in some of us that once it gets flipped, there's no going back. It's not a lifestyle choice, it's not a trend. It becomes your identity.
I'm not going to be able to do 240 miles with that in my fucking shoulder. It's just how it is. Well, then you have to stop that.
There's no halfway, there's no rest days, everything. The training, the suffering, the silence, failure, it all feeds that same engine.
I feel like this is a bad idea.
My name is Charlie Steward, I'm 21 years old, and my obsession is running. So Moab 240 is a 240-mile ultramarathon around Utah's deserts, mountains, canyon ranges, and remote wilderness. Why did I choose to enter Moab? It's a question I get asked a lot. You're not chasing happiness, you're chasing the truth. The only place you seem to find that is at the edge, broken down, stripped bare, and when the world gets quiet. That's why I run, that's why I suffer, and that's why I'm racing Moab 240. Not to win, not to prove anything to anybody, but because I have to, because I don't feel like I have a choice. I may sound pretty screwed up by saying that, but I'd rather live like this, always relentless, always chasing, always pushing, than settle for anything less. What's the sacrifice involved training for a race like this? It's a lot, I'm not gonna lie to you, like anything worth chasing. Relationships suffer, social life disappears, sleep, balance, even basic self-care gets pushed to the edge. So over the past 12 months, I've been smashing in the miles, running 100k weeks minimum, doing everything I can to prepare me the best possible for what Moab's going to be like. About a week out, I tapered my runs off massively, dropped my running volume by about 50%, and spent most of the day traveling to and from Loughborough University, preparing for Moab by running in a heat chamber, just trying to acclimatise and get used to the Moab conditions, which are notoriously very hot. So as well as the heat training sessions up at Loughborough, I spend a fair amount of time seeing my physio and osteopath, Alistair, and having that session with Alistair a few days before we flew out to Moab, I knew it would give me the confidence, just knowing that I was in the best possible shape to go and give Moab everything I had.
And what words can I say on YouTube? Fuck it out. Fuck it out, that already hurts. Well done. Perfect. Thank you, Alistair. Pleasure.
Before we set off on this trip as well, I swung by my grandparents' house, who of course have no idea what Moab 240 is. They don't know what ultra running is, but I thought I'd just swing by past theirs just before I set off, just in case something did go wrong and I wasn't able to see them again. So swung by their house, had a chat with them, had a laugh, and tried my best to explain what I was about to do over the next 4 days.
Well, I want my husband.
You can have a hug.
My little hug.
You're getting smaller and smaller,
I'm
Grandma.
really getting bigger and bigger. How tall are you now?
6'3".
3. Oh.
You're 4'2".
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
You used to be 5'2".
I was 5'2.25", please.
Yeah, so 4 foot.
Now I'm just under 5 foot.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll leave you down there.
Good to see you.
I'll see
I
you
hope it
before we
goes-
go.
Alright, good.
And yeah,
If we don't, we hope it goes very well.
Well, I'm sure it will.
We wish you everything best.
It's
lovely.
All success.
Can you get...
Yeah, so the dream team, the crew. Let's start off with my dad, Andrew. He is a logistical dream. He can solve any problem. He was driving the RV from checkpoint to checkpoint, meeting me wherever he could, and he was just helping out any way he could, and he was just there overall for just emotional support. Like when you're 100 miles in, he's the kind of guy you want to see at a checkpoint waiting for you. James Luxton, he is my cousin, basically my best mate. I spent a lot of time with James. We train together, run together, lift weights together. He is one of the main pacers for this race. He's very, very determined, very headstrong guy, just the kind of person you want pacing you over these big mountain sections. He knows me head to toe. He knows where I'm struggling. He knows where I need a morale boost. And he's very, very good at navigation. He's very, very calm and collected. So he's just the person you want pacing you over a race like this. So now over to Ellie, who is head crew, doctor, nutritionist, and just general emotional support. Ellie is James's girlfriend, and she's basically like my older sister. I hate to say it, we'll spend most of this time fixing my feet and trying to just keep me alive, meeting me at the RB, feeding me, sorting feet, changing clothes. And without Ellie in the team, we would have been absolutely buggered. She is everything. She just makes everything run so smoothly. And then finally, we have Alex, who is my best mate. I have known that kid since I was 2 years old, and we have been through everything together. There is no one I'd rather run with than him. He can make you laugh after you've just lost everything, that guy. And I don't even think he means to be funny, but he's just that one guy. You see him, you just laugh. He's such an amazing bloke, and I'm just happy he's my best mate. And he's here with me suffering. So on October 7th, we made our way to London Heathrow, where our journey began. So an early start, we had a flight to Dallas, which we then later connected from Dallas to Salt Lake City, and then the long old journey to Moab began from there. So after arriving at the villa, we decided to head out for a run straight away. Nothing silly, it was just a slow 5k run. We just needed to get the legs moving after about 24 hours of traveling. After that run, we got back to the villa, had something to eat, and we were just on social media and saw Andrew Glaze, who was also racing Moab. He was doing a final shakeout run, so we thought we'd definitely do that. So Moab being Moab, the weather is very, very unpredictable. I was expecting to arrive 30 degrees, beautiful sunshine, and that's what the weather forecast app said on my phone. And the weather quickly took a turn for the worse, and it just started hammering it down with rain, lightning, thunder, a lot.
So we're out for a group run before Moab with Eli. Hello, baby. And all the guys back here, and it's absolutely pissing it down.
Just out for a little jog, you know, in the pouring rain. Thought this was supposed to be a desert race. Yeah.
Weather was saying it was going to be warm, and all it has done is piss it down with rain for the last 2 hours. So yeah, my feet are now soaking wet. I need to throw my shoes out, and yeah. Tomorrow we get a walk.
Day before, we headed over to athlete check-in, and that's pretty standard stuff. You're dropping off your drop bags, signing in, they do a medical check for you, give you a few freebies, and get your race photos done. Okay, I wear toe socks, and normally I'm fine with just toe socks. I never normally get blisters on toe socks.
Okay. Again, an extra 140 miles.
Yeah.
If you have toe socks, replace them as often as possible.
Okay.
You know, make sure your feet are dry.
Yeah.
You use lube on your feet?
No, not normally.
Okay, well then don't do it now.
Yeah.
You know, never change things on race day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm like...
done a few 100-milers, done 300-kilometre weeks, but I've never done 240 miles straight.
They also wanted to include an hour's briefing on the weather conditions. So the day we flew to Moab, the weather conditions had changed a lot. Temperature dropped and storms and heavy rain were on the forecast. And obviously being in the canyons and with the rain running up the hills, they fill up pretty quick and it can get pretty treacherous and dangerous out there. So we had a hour-long briefing on what to do, examples, etc., of what could go wrong, and just to keep an eye out for each runner out there. I was probably up at around 4 a.m. that morning, and we left the race at about 10 a.m. We got there, got my vest on, said my final goodbyes to my crew, and had a quick FaceTime call with my mum just to say goodbye to her and she could wish me good luck.
Yeah. Ready as I can be.
You've got this.
Yeah.
You've got this.
Yeah.
We've got the YouTube thing as well. There's a live feed so we can see you going over.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. I'll see you. I'll speak soon. I'm sure Dad will call it an aid station or something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'll see you out there. Bye. Love you too. Bye. Bye.
And there's this weird feeling I have. I don't really know how I get into the zone before these big races, but it was after that FaceTime call I had with my mum. It's just like, phone down, that's it now. Shit's getting real. This is gonna hurt. Let's get locked in.
Good luck. Don't stress the small things.
Good luck. Good fucking hell, bro. Smash it, yeah? Right, you got this.
Ready for the oath? Yeah! If I get lost.
If I get lost. I didn't know it was actually real, not an hallucination.
Hurt.
Hurt. Fucking hell.
Or die.
Or die. I'm just losing my fucking mind.
It's my own damn fault.
It's my own damn fault. So we set off. First mile was just main road, and before I knew it, about half a kilometre in, I was running next to David Goggins, which was an absolute surreal moment. That guy is certainly one of my idols, and to share a mile in one of the toughest ultramarathons in the world with him was just something I'll remember for the rest of my life. The first couple miles though, I think I was like 3 miles in, I noticed a pain in my left shoulder, and it was the tracker, the mandatory tracker, which gives out the GPS to the crew and everybody so they can see where you are, was digging into my left shoulder so bad. And I was like, this is gonna hurt, 240 miles of this tracker digging in like this. I need to sort this out now. But obviously I wasn't allowed to touch the tracker. Part of the rules, you can't touch the tracker, you can't move it. So I was like 20 miles to the next crew aid station to get this sorted. This is gonna really hurt. I just knew I needed to get it sorted, but I couldn't. So what started out to be the most amazing start with David Goggins to being in pain 2 miles in certainly stressed me out and was like, I'm already having issues and I'm 2 miles in. I arrived at Summit back pretty quick, to be fair. I was absolutely flying just because I needed to get this tracker issue sorted.
I'm gonna run ahead of this one. Al's just sat down there. Just down here.
It doesn't help me.
Do you want to get in the van? Oh, so we'll come on with you.
So I arrived there, Ellie, James, Alex, Dad had a chair out for me, got some food on board, rehydrated, filled up my bottles, my water bladder, and finally managed to get this tracker issue resolved, because there was no way I was doing another 220 odd miles with my shoulder in that much pain.
I'm not going to be able to do 240 miles with that in my fucking shoulder. It's just how it is.
Well, then you have to stop that.
No.
Right, let's think. What can we
Dad, you're pissing me off already.
Right, what can we do?
Yeah, so me and my dad, obviously we're very, very similar, and when things go wrong, things do get pretty heated pretty quickly, but we always brush it off, and he knows, I know, it's all just love, and we just try to get through this the best we can together.
Just had the same song on repeat, just had Lying For Me by Linkin Park on for the last 3 hours.
If that's going to keep you going, that'll keep you going.
Yeah, I just want to get as much done. That last section, that last 5k, you just wet Slickrock. Was that fucking ice rink?
Yeah, just go fucking easy on those bits.
Don't be afraid of walking too, because you're ahead and...
Yeah, but I walked all the hills slowly.
Yeah, that's
And then
good.
going
That's
the downhill sections, they're quick.
Yeah,
Great.
good.
See you later.
Right, all the best. Stay in it, yeah?
Well done, just don't stress, okay?
You're doing well. You're doing fucking well. Keep going.
Just a hike.
As nice as it was seeing them at that aid station, I knew this was going to be the last time I saw them until mile 112 up Shay Mountain. And 100 odd miles in this sort of terrain, that's going to take you a lot longer than it would your normal 100-mile race. So it could have been a day, 2 days before I saw them, just alone in the wilderness, suffering.
So I've just seen crew, James, Ellie, Alex and Dad. At the first crew aid station, which is 27 kilometres in. I'm now just weaving my way through the Slickrock mountainside and try and gain a bit of ground before it gets dark. So 35k in, it's wet, but legs and body are feeling fine. It's going to be a long night ahead though, I think. Weather's going to turn bad, but just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Oh. So we're just coming up to marathon distance now, and look at this review. Just got to be careful not to slip. We're pretty high up. How insane is that? This is what we're dealing with. Get myself down here, should I say. Yeah. That is insane. So, just about to hit kilometre 45, got 1.8k left to the next aid station, which is base camp. Gonna sort my feet out in there, just empty my shoes for the sand and fucking rocks, refill my water bladders, my bottles, smash as much food as possible, and just put my feet up for 10 minutes and just chill. I don't really want to hang around there too long. I think base camp's 48.9, no 46 point, I don't even fucking know what it is. But anyway, there's about 8k difference. Another 8k to the next aid station after that. So I don't really want to hang around with this one too long. Make it to the next one as soon as possible, really, while the legs are still fresh and while I got daylight still. Alright, sun's just setting, and I'm about 0.2 kilometers out from base camp aid station, so just need to get my life sorted there, refill everything, check my feet. I don't think I've got any blisters yet, but stubbed my toe on a massive rock back there, and fuck me, it hurts. Hopefully it's not broken, but I have to keep pushing on regardless. So just left base camp aid station. Sun's finally gone down. I was only in there about 10 minutes. Just smashed pulled pork bat, little watermelon, grapes, and now the long trek to the next one, because I don't know what the next aid station's called. It's only a water station, it's only 8 clicks away, and then the one after that's 22, so got a long time on my own now. So just about to hit Indian Creek aid station. It's 2:15 a.m. on Saturday morning. Legs still feel pretty fresh, to be fair, but I did not fuel well enough for that section. That section was nearly a marathon long, and I had a granola bar and 2 jars and water, and I bonked so fucking bad. So just gonna get to this aid station, get my feet looked at, smash as much food as I possibly can, probably try and shut my eyes for 15 minutes as well, because I'm currently very ahead of schedule, so everything's kind of going the way it should be at the moment. But having no food for most of this last section, I'm starting to fucking see shit, and I just need to get that worn off and gone. I'm just talking shit now. 248.
248?
Yeah, Charlie Steward is his name. So it's like 3:30 a.m. Saturday morning. I've just left Indian Creek aid station, which is miles 68. Smashed a load of food, emptied my shoes of all the fucking rocks and sand. The water's filled up. Got a load of gels, and then had like a 10-minute snooze. I didn't think I went to sleep, but I feel a bit better than I do. Now I'm heading to the island, which is 15 miles, so I'm hoping to hit that by sunrise, and that puts me in a good position to get to Shay Mountain by sunset tomorrow, and then James will be joining me. He'll get me up Shay Mountain to Monticello, and I'll be having my first proper sleep and get to see everyone, all the crew, which I literally can't wait for, because I spent the last 6-7 hours completely on my own, contemplating my whole life. And that first night was brutal. Weather conditions were bad. It was just non-stop rain, wind, and just freezing cold. And I was just moving in and out of this Slickrock,
it was up and down terrain, and I just didn't see anybody. There was no runners, nobody, just 10 hours of darkness on my own, just slogging through the best I could until I saw sunrise.
All it has done for the last 12 fucking hours is rain. I'm absolutely soaking. All night it has rained, and finally it's just become light. This is just fucking slog. Having to cross fucking rivers in the middle of the night. It's not what you want. It's not what I expected. I expected it to be fucking hot, and it's fucking 7 degrees and pissing down with rain. Even England's got nice weather than this.
I left Indian Creek aid station, and it was down this gravel track, and then you hit this main road, and started along this main road for probably 2 miles, and just started hearing this cheering and clapping. See, as I got closer, I could see who it was, and it was the crew. It was James, Ellie, Alex, Dad, all sat there cheering, and I was literally in tears.
You have no fucking idea how happy I am to see you.
Yes!
Woo! Oh.
Fucking smashing it for time. Absolutely smashing it.
It was such a big morale boost, seeing them just on the side of the road, a hug, and just a well done, keep going, just meant the absolute world after the night I just had. And I think that definitely spurred me on to start pushing up to Shay Mountain before I could see them again, which was still another 50 odd miles. So after seeing my crew just leave an oasis, I came off the main road and hit desert terrain again. But obviously, all night, all it had done was just hammer down with rain. And the section I was on, all the tracks and like the canyons had just filled up with water. The markers, the course markers had disappeared as well. So I was basically just going off my watch. So I had my head glued to my watch non-stop for that section. And after about 5 miles of just desert, it just turned into a river. And I remember just standing there for 5 minutes like, can I move? Can I go off course slightly and try and get back round without getting my feet wet? And there was just no way of doing it. So I just bit the bullet and headed over the river, got my feet absolutely soaking wet. In hindsight, looking back on it now, there was probably 5 miles of just river crossings. So I would never have ever been able to keep my feet dry. So running on wet feet and getting sand and gravel in there as well, it just churns your feet up so badly. And by the time I hit the next aid station, I was just like, I need to take my shoes off. I need to get my feet sorted now, because this slog up the Shay Mountain and later on to the race is going to get nasty pretty quick. Made it to the island and instantly got my feet sorted. The medic, whose name I can't remember, was absolutely amazing. He sorted my feet out, dried them up, sorted the blisters, and retaped them. But what he did do was tape them with this very strong sticky tape and not blister plasters, which later proved out to be quite a problem, as I couldn't get it off later in the race. But I left there with, morale was pretty high, to be fair. I'd eaten, had 5 minutes sleep, and just got moving again, back up to Bridge of Jack.
Finally, Bridge of Jack, mile 100. I am in pieces. I need to sleep here. So I just did Bridge of Jack, aid station. I've been here for an hour, tried to sleep. Had about 15 minutes and it is blowing a gale and it is absolutely freezing cold. So completely leveled myself up. both sets of thermals, balaclava, woolly hat, warm gloves. I got 17 miles now of just pure elevation. It's 10 p.m. now, Saturday, and I probably won't get to the next aid station until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, maybe 7 a.m. if I'm lucky. Thought last night was bad, but this is going to be next level.
And I just remember arriving at Bridger Jack aid station thinking, fuck, my feet are absolutely wrecked. And I sat down, got myself some food, and was waiting for the medic. There were 4 or 5 other runners in front of me. At that point, I just had to make a decision. I was like, do I wait here for an hour or longer to get my feet sorted, or do I get moving? And so I made the decision to leave that aid station without getting my feet sorted, whacked all my thermals on, and set off. And within probably a kilometre of leaving that aid station, I had to sit down just because my left foot was in so much pain. I literally couldn't walk. Took my shoes off. I was like, right, what can I do here to make this better? And looked at my left foot, and it had just swollen up so much. So I took my knife out and just made 4 to 5 slits across the top of my foot just to try and get all the pus out.
So I've had to take a stop 2 minutes out of the aid station. They really should have got my feet looked at. Fucking hell. Why didn't I get them checked?
And surprisingly, it released a lot of the pressure, and I managed to get my shoes back on and got going again, and the pain actually became bearable. And so the climb from Bridger Jack up to Shay Mountain began. This was a night section again. The weather was awful. It was hammering it down with rain, sideways wind. And I was just like, I just need to get to the top of this mountain, get to see my crew. And at least from that point on, I have a pacer with me every section of the way till the end.
So it is currently 10 to 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. Trying to reach Shay Mountain aid station. Just trying to figure out how long left I've actually got. It's just started pissing it down with rain as well. And windy. Yeah, I'm about halfway. Which is not ideal, but is what it is, isn't it?
So the climb up to Shay Mountain from Bridger Jack was one of the worst evenings of my life, one of the worst nights of my life, should I say. The way it works is you go down from Bridger Jack and then back up to Shay Mountain here, but you don't actually hit the peak of Shay Mountain later on into the race. All the trails are just this thick, sticky mud. So you're trying to climb this mountain with an extra 4 or 5 kilos of just mud added to your shoes. And eventually, must have taken me over 10 hours. It added a lot of time to my predicted time.
So it's Sunday morning, 6 a.m. Shay Mountain. The station's half a kilometre away. These are the conditions. I'm just losing my fucking mind. I need to sleep. I've been awake for 42 hours.
So as well as the mud going up Shay Mountain, I'd also been awake for a very long time. So hallucinations started to kick in, and I just remember at one point I was crawling up this mountain with faces in the trees looking at me, and kept thinking I was seeing stuff running past me when I wasn't.
I don't know if you guys can see it. Is that deer? Or am I losing my fucking mind? Is that a deer or not? God, dear. Oh. Yeah. I think that was actually real and not an hallucination. I finally made it to the aid station where I could see my crew for the first time in over 100 miles.
I think you're smashing the time. Smashing the time.
Mate, I tell you, that section, that first one.
This section here.
Yeah, but before this,
Yeah.
like, I've never seen mud like it.
Yeah. Somewhere in the pack.
Yeah, mate, we've seen.
Oh,
we've
in
seen
that
the
bag,
condition.
I think. James, there.
Yeah, it's going weird,
No,
though,
no,
isn't it?
no, no.
Mate, it was literally like
that dirt,
streams.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell when?
Where did we
So in deluxe.
have a rest?
If I have a rest now, though,
Yeah.
we'll do 3 hours instead of 4 hours.
Yeah.
Just knock it down
Yeah.
and just lie to me.
I think 4 hours would have been overkill because your body will relax too much.
But I'm 42 hours in now, and
You haven't slept yet?
I've had half an hour.
Yeah.
Mid Bridger Jack.
Okay.
That other English guy.
But he got to about half of it, and I was just like, I just got to send this now and get up here and get it done because I'm wasting so much time.
Nobody's done it on a time that's what we're hoping to do. You know, it's all everybody can do.
Everyone, yeah.
You know that other English guy in that who at the run club?
James now?
No, we'll be at you by light.
Yeah.
In the early afternoon.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey? Nice to use as well now, the sun's up.
Look at that.
Is your watch working nicely?
Yeah, I'm going to get it set up now.
Put it on.
It should just auto sync on GPS.
Right.
Go, go, go. Alright, see you later.
Good luck.
See you later, guys.
Go well. So leaving Shay Mountain Aid Station, I was absolutely exhausted from the previous night. But I had James with me now, up for the 3,000 foot climb, up to the top of Shay Mountain, and then down to Monticello Lake. The views were amazing, but it was really, really tough. And it got to the point where I had to take a few trail naps. So I lay down for like 2-3 minutes, would sleep, I thought I slept for like an hour at one point. It was only like 2-3 minutes. James would wake me up, we'd keep moving for a few more miles, lay down for 2 minutes, and we just repeated that process throughout the whole section. And that got me through to Monticello at about hour 50, where I finally got to have my first proper sleep.
And we've still got more time left. Yeah. That's taken, what, 50 hours? Yeah.
Yeah. You're killing it.
We've still got 67.
Yeah, that was rough hours. Yeah. Elevation fucked me up. Yeah. Big time.
What's 6?
6 miles downhill. And it wasn't 6 miles downhill. It was fucking 4 miles uphill, 2 miles downhill.
And then we hit a Jeep track, which
Jeep track, and then it's just
fuck.
that's 50 hours.
If your worst issue is your blisters, you're a lucky bugger.
I don't know. I'm struggling with it. Yeah, just do it. It's alright.
Oh, Costa got the starting.
It was chin mess. Ow! Fuck me!
I feel like this is a bad idea. I wonder if I should snip it and leave it on. What do you think?
Yeah. Whatever you think.
It's really bad, it's welded to his feet. Try and head out before 5 if possible.
Yeah.
So you got that one? That's lit.
Oh.
Yeah, you missed that one. That little treats for Alex.
What's that?
Ignorance is bliss, Al, don't worry about it.
You'll be fresh over that. Mate, no complaints here, mate.
I need a set.
Yeah.
Those are James's.
So
All the
he's
green.
changed gloves because he wants these.
Okay. Yep. Will, we've got you at the next station, so you just need to get through each section, don't think about anything else.
Yeah.
We'll do the same again.
Ready?
Great. Be strong.
Good luck, boys.
Good luck. Left foot, right foot, Char. Left foot, right foot.
So left Monticello with James and the crew, and we made our way to Dry Valley, which is mile 143. We arrived there, and this is where I swapped out paces for the first time, and Alex was joining me and James was dropping out for a much needed rest.
It was a good road, wasn't it?
Correct. But they hurt like fuck when I stopped. Like now they really hurt. Once I go in, they're fine. I need to tape.
Wait.
They keep coming undone here. Right. And I keep kicking shit into the back of them. Right. Then going up.
We can do that, we've got tape.
Yeah.
We can do that.
So you have to give the shoes a clean.
Can we get that on charge?
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking we don't touch the socks, but we sort the shoes.
What's your phone?
Is that my phone?
You guys hot?
Okay, sir.
Have you not got any? Been through the painful situation of me trying to get these bloody shoes on again.
Yeah, really cozy.
We've got time, so that's why we let you.
Bro's in the Sports Direct kit in the desert.
I'm cold.
You're really cold. Should we get some thermal leggings?
Yeah, get some leggings on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's get you back in the van.
Yep.
Get back in the van. Inside.
Sandwiches in the back door.
And so yeah, me and Alex got going. We hit the road quick and hard, and we arrived at Road 46. We made it some pretty decent time. We nearly beat the crew to that aid station. We'd been running all through the night. I was suffering with nosebleeds a lot on that section with Alex. It was just a long stretch of just dirt road, just miles and miles of just dirt road. After a while, it did get long and very tedious.
I'm gonna be fucking sick.
Get it up. Burgers.
100k on these feet is gonna be so horrible.
It's not 100k. Oh yeah, it's 100k.
It is 100k.
Yeah, 100k. 70 miles.
Just getting to the next aid station over and over again.
Yeah.
3 more times.
Yeah.
It's nice that they're close enough.
It's better than 240 miles.
And we got 2 days to do it.
We just got to smash this climb and then it's all downhill.
You know.
No, I want to push on.
Yeah. But I think it's better.
Because you don't know what goes wrong.
No, that's right.
I slip and
That's
break
why you-
fucking
I mean, it's been
ankle.
brilliant.
You can always take a
I can
try
at
on
least
that.
then
Yeah.
drag myself to the finish line and
We're
go
all-
to cut off.
Yeah.
We're all agreeing
Should we
that's
get
for
you in the
sure.
van? Because it's very cold.
Yeah, fuck that. I'll do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
We got this. Yeah, mate. Oh, she's on last big push. Last big push.
And that was my first real moment where I was like, this really sucks now. I'm in so much pain. Couldn't really get moving. It was cold, head had gone, and it was just, right, I just got to follow James now as we make our way over to the second mountain.
So, we're heading up to Pole Canyon aid station. We're hoping to get there before the sun sets so we can spend half an hour there, smash a load of food and make our way up the mountain before it starts to get dark. We've got a really, really long night ahead of us because we are heading up here. And apparently it's snowing at the top, so we'll see.
Mine and James' aim leaving Road 46 was just to get to Pole Canyon as soon as we could. So we left Road 46 at about 10 a.m. that day, and our aim was to get to Pole Canyon by sunset, which we did, to be fair. It was a long slog, that section, but we made it to Pole Canyon before sunset, and we just got into that aid station, both freezing cold, got a load of food in us, and we just set a timer on our phone for half an hour, and we were just like preparing ourselves mentally for the night we had ahead and just how bad this stretch up to Geyser's Pass was going to be. We got up the mountain pretty quick, and then just at the top, conditions, like I've never run anything that bad before in my life. We started to make our way down the mountain. They were the worst hallucinations I experienced. Before we hit this woodland, I was seeing all sorts of shit. Probably 100 meters out, I was just scanning bushes and just the area line to see where we were going effectively. I remember just looking out and seeing this big set of eyes just looking back at us, and I was like, what on earth is that? I just remember stopping for like 20 seconds, just staring at it, staring at these eyes, thinking, cows, is it deer? And it moved slightly, and from what I could make out for it to be, it was a mountain lion. We kept moving, and I looked back to where it was, and the eyes were still glowing, still there. I was like, James, we just need to foot down now, get down this mountain, and get to this aid station as quick as possible.
Strip James off, he's going to get back out from you.
Yeah, we got it.
Come on, James. What a shift.
I'm wearing your coat. Keep it warm.
Well done, guys.
Bring it in, boys. Bring it in.
Oh.
Well done, mate.
You fucking legend.
It's all done, all from now.
Smashed it.
Oh,
Legend. Right, let's get you warm. Get you.
Right, to go there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Give me a pack.
Mate, brilliant.
Yeah.
Let's get you in warm. Come on.
Right, I've got clothes for you guys, but you'll just want to get into bed, right?
Yeah, to get my shoes off.
Yeah, done really well.
Absolute hell. You lost 5
you had
hours
good
on Shay
spirits,
Mountain.
eh?
You've lost fucking just about an hour on this one. Huh? On Shay Mountain, you lost 5 hours.
Yeah,
on your
conditions were so bad.
This one, you've lost 1 hour. Yeah. Not even that, because you made half an hour. You were half an hour ahead of schedule on that first stop this evening.
Sorry, Charlie.
Have a nice sleep.
It was, we were at the top, 11,000 foot up, sideways wind,
Mate,
30 degrees,
14,000
and freezing ice rain.
I mean, the drive up here was fucking sketchy, so I can't imagine what you guys
we were
did.
moaning about driving it up.
A few people started running back down the other way because they couldn't handle the altitude.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go, Joma.
What's happening? Let's fucking have it. We're at the end now. Last push, yeah.
So me and Alex set off. I just knew with 40 miles left, I had this race in the bag. There was nothing on this planet that was going to stop me. Those last 40 miles, it was just destined to be.
Boys.
Yep. We're coming to England. We'll come see you.
We're coming to Dallas.
Nearly at 220 miles. And then it's the home straight. Absolutely flying.
I gotta take a picture. Boys, go ahead.
Me and Alex made it to Porcupine Rim. Start of the section, it was raining, but cleared up as the day went on, and we ended up in Porcupine Rim with pretty high morale, I would say. Had a little rest for about 20-25 minutes maybe, and that was it. We were on to the final stretch, which we thought would be the easiest part of the race, but it turned out not to be the case.
Mile 220, aid station left. The home straight now, Char. Let's fucking go.
So we left Porcupine Rim, which was the final aid station. I was starting to get overwhelmed at that point. I was like, you've actually done this, Charlie. You're going to finish Moab 240. And we just hit this really rocky road, and then we moved across this canyon, side of this canyon, and it was basically a 5-6 mile stretch around this canyon, and then you'd head down. As me and Alex were venturing down this canyon, I just had the best wave of like adrenaline and pride, and we were flying down this canyon pretty quick. But that's where it started to go wrong. We were running down there with 2 other runners, and I stacked it pretty hard. I stumbled over a rock. Luckily didn't knock myself out. Very close to hitting my head and bust the top of my foot. And at that point, it just killed all morale. And those last 10 miles, what turned out to be something special and enjoyable, turned into just surviving.
240 miles. Coming into the finish line now. Let's fucking go.
And then from around 6 miles out, hobbling alongside this canyon as we ventured down. Basically, it's the side of this canyon, and then it ventures down to it's like a cycle path, and it's like a 5k run up this cycle path along the main road to the finish line. At that point, Alex's watch had died, my phone had died, it's pitch black, and we had no water. So we were doing the last 6 or so miles with no water, which was pretty bad because we hadn't drunk a lot on that section, and we didn't really hydrate at the previous aid station. But like we always do, we got through it and we hit the cycle path, and that's where things started to sort of set in and become real.
Here we are, 240 miles later, cruising in to the finish line. Oh, fucking hell. Come on! Push it now. Lovely. Thank you guys. There you go. Come on!
So fucking proud of you. You fucking monster.
No, get over that line, Char. Get over that line. Nah. Say ripped it off. This is all you, Char. Get over that line now.
And I always remember that moment. It was honestly amazing. Seeing Dad, seeing them, giving them a hug just before the finish. And then that was it. Sprint down to the finish line, and yeah, it was the most amazing feeling in the world, finishing that race, knowing we just survived the Moab 240 in the worst conditions in race history.
Let's fucking go. I'm fucking proud of you.
What a fucking beast. What a fucking animal, Charles. You've done Moab 240 at 20 years old. Oh my god.
Absolutely fucking unbelievable.
Fucking beast.
My feet are in element, man.
Holy shit.
We can fix them.
We can fix that.
We'll take your vest off.
Yeah, crossing the line is, it's always a weird feeling for me. Like, you know, the pain and the suffering stops, but you also feel like you haven't achieved anything. It's a weird feeling. But I got over that line, gave everybody a hug, took our race photos, and went over to get my buckle. And that was the first moment it sort of hit me. It's just the feeling of just like relief, pride, and knowing that it's over and I've not let anybody down. That was, yeah, it was an emotional moment for sure.
I love this one if that's okay.
Oh, okay. What about the color for your car?
Dark blue or the black. The black one's fine.
It actually is blue.
Blue, that's fine.
You do a crown. All right.
Sweet, thank you very much. You guys are awesome.
Maybe go sideways.
Ready, squirrel? Roger, roger. 10-4, good buddy.
You're amazing.
Yeah, the dog we did just like
What's the emotion you're feeling right now?
I couldn't even tell you. Just relief, I think.
Yeah. You did an amazing job.
Yeah. Finish it. What a journey, right? Not only the 240 miles, but all the challenges that we have to face with the weather.
Yeah.
And you did it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A photo of you, your crew, everyone.
Of course you can. No problem. I'm just going to leave that there.
I call back for you.
You got hot dog you taking there. Here we go, guys, right here.
We've done it.
Yep.
We've done it.
You smashed it. Absolutely smashed it.
9 hours.
No, 11 hours. Sorry, 11 hours. And the toughest mile, they reckon that's the toughest driving issue they've ever had.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, everybody said that.
Oh dear. Anything is possible if you put in the fucking work for it. You can literally do anything. So that, you fucking prove you can.
And that was it. It's done. Charlie Steward, you've completed the Moab 240. We headed back to the villa. Everyone had a drink and we just laughed and joking and just appreciating the crazy 4 or 5 days we've all just experienced. And it sure is something I'll never forget.